blankets on the tires as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
So the plan is we will get at least 10-minute warning before we have the restart. So if you want to jump
Okay,
out.
but where's the blankets?
Yeah.
You're allowed to put it on then. Stop saying that you put it. Let's put them on. Found them, put them on.
He's not too clever, this guy.
That'd be mayhem, I told you. Fucking like a book.
Kimmy's getting told to give the place back to you.
Kimmy, get out of the way.
Don't shout there. I went out of when I have a chance, but not to the passport.
Welcome all, as all are welcome. Welcome down in the basement. About time to rock and roll. I'm lazy today, so deal with it.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul. It's out of
Whoa, that was really weird. Just made a super awful weird noise. But we will carry on. Oops. I don't know what buttons are which. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
All right, it's movie time. I'm going to set this thing up down here so we can drive. Nice. It's totally dark. I can't see shit. I'm going to hit my head on something. got it. Yes, I got all these displays hooked up, and I don't necessarily have them hooked up like readily. Like I have one like pulled off to the side right now on the other rig because I was using it for what was it? Manual transmission stuff. This is my manual transmission rig. You know, I could put like a bang shifter on this thing, but I have to like reinforce it somehow. So we don't do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I have my stupid, what's this? All right, all that stuff's working. Get this out of my pocket. Just get down in here. We're just gonna do a couple here. I wanna use the same wheel but round. So I'm gonna grab this 911 wheel and use that today. Shout out to the bro that lets us rock this one. Get our camera out here. This is probably gonna go to dunk. But that's all right. Cameras do shit like that. What are you gonna do? Why we got extra. So no dashboard today, just camera or steering wheel. Let's see what it looks like. Is that there? Yeah, it's mostly there. Go a little over here, then go down a little here. Yeah, how about that? Get some handbrake action in there. Can you see that? All right, good. Punch it.
It's lights out and away we go.
All right. Welcome, as all are welcome. Welcome down to the basement. Let's go and check these stupid things out here because why the hell not? Here, let me get down on my gluteus maximus. And we'll use our official team. What the hell is their team? Oh, look at those things. Wait, when do you watch? Did I miss one or what's going on here? Shit. Do I need to like do the archive or something? This game confuses me sometimes. Who will win Milan? I have a very delicate method for selecting. You'll get to watch it right now. If this shit works. There you go. Watch this. Right there. He's willing to door somebody for it, so I pick him. It's not like they're gonna like, you know, penalize anybody. There's no X's. All right. So I don't have any shoes on, so the spiders are probably biting my toes because I haven't used this thing in like 7 days. When's the last time I was on YouTube? I can't tell. Oh, I released a video on YouTube. You're welcome to watch it if you like. It's called SimLabs SQ1. What we got here? So we go up here and we got to do this. This. Oh, that's dirt. Yeah. And this is, I didn't even realize that was dirt. On, bitch. So we probably got to do these 3 races just to make mileage. And then we do these 2 the next day or whatever we're on here. So let's go, which one do we want to go first? I think I want to go this one first. What's my car here? Compliant cars. Ooh, why is it showing this one? I'm fully going with this one, god darn it. Baha! I love this track, I love this car. I love doing it with a manual transmission, and I thought about doing that today, but I just felt like I didn't feel like moving around too much stuff. And I gotta move around too much stuff to do the manual transmission rig. I should just do one rig for Gran Turismo and have it be done, but I know one day, the very day I do that, someone's gonna be over here wanting to do like, you know, side-by-side racing, and then I'm gonna be FUCK'd. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Yeah. All right. Ouch. There is a dashboard. It's over there. I will be using the handbrake. I will not be making the corner. Yeah, I will. There's only 3 laps? I thought it was 12 laps. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Basically fully in. Send it. Reckless abandonment. Look how wide that car is, Jesus. They add new wide body kits. Well, I'm there. Later. I'm out of here. Scuba this, mother. Scuba with a T for my big old turbo. I want twin Turbinsky capabilities on these cars. And I want to be able to tune the turbos. If Gran Turismo can't give me compound tuning, I don't know what good they are. All they do is give me more minivans. Give me at least an air compressor or something like that. mean, that's kind of cool. I was gonna bring this dashboard up here just for today, but I can't figure out how to do it. I think honestly, like, I think I can put the, like, bolts in the actual slots, and I think that might work. Like the slots for the display itself for this Pucky Arnie dashboard. I really gotta try and fix the other one, because if I fix the other one, I'll, like, print the back plate. Because that's another thing on the list of things to do. Like, I've been checking things off the list. I gotta clean up this room still, because I've got a bunch of stuff in the area. Not this room. This room's, you know, functional and mostly the way I like it right now. It's the other side over there, my RC room, I gotta really work on. Took a desk out of there that I put down there a long time ago, like in the like my RC like workshop area, like an extra supplemental desk. So I thought my wife would want to come down there, or the Phelan would want to work on cars or something. But yeah, that never happened. All that stuff went away, like with the pandemic and all that nonsense. The dream of family racing. Woo. I'm gonna find my coffee because it's important to me to have it right now. Oh, I forgot to use that, didn't I? There's a troll up here, near the top of the stairs. Sometimes it yells at me. My apologies.
It's lights out and away we go.
So 3 miles for 3 laps isn't really enough. They should put minivans in this race. How come they don't do that anymore? They need more minivan races. Well, not minivan races. They need races where they put the traffic with the minivans and stuff. Because I like it. I think it's good. They should always do it. My mouse batteries are dead. Yep. Why not? I make a louder noise for the mouse.
He's not too clever, this guy.
That's a race. Next. Doing dirt last. Another 3-lap race. Is it the whole effing thing? Oh, hold on a second here. Back. Mick. See here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. This is the one I did the motor swap on. I'm like trying to make this thing work and it ain't doing it. That's a cool ass car. I don't know why I have these cars even. I should do this car, right? Because it's got the really sweet engine. It's gonna sound awesome. I'm gonna do this car. No problem. I'll melt these mother effers. Let's go. I think the real trick is, what you want to do is you want to do like a medium front and a racing soft. That way you'll get that good, like, you know, kind of like controlled push, and then it'll be like out of the hole fast. Anyway, we're gonna drive. This car has a, what is it? A GRB motor swap, I think. Does that sound like something you can do? How do I tell if I've done that or not? Ouch. Yeah, how do I tell if I've done a GRB motor swap? Is that in the settings? Yep, Evo Final GRB. Told ya. All right, let's rip it. I'm not into hanging out like too long doing Gran Turismo today because I can easily be doing like battle practice for my late model race on Monday. Yeah. Not that Gran Turismo isn't one of the most awesome simulators to use my stupid Fanatec wheel with. Well, my only one to use my Fanatec wheel with. I tried some other like exotic things over there at my other station, and I had to undo them. So like I went with talk about when I'm driving. So I went with you know, taking the Stream Deck off of whoa, that was interesting. I didn't expect that. Why is this thing so like that? What's wrong with this thing? I'll have to do something different to it. Be a little more cautious. It's like, it feels like it's on dirt tires still. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's on dirt tires still. That's totally weird. It's 3 laps, it's a huge circuit. I'm just gonna be really cautious, because I don't understand what's going on here with this thing. Ooh, there goes the clean race bonus. This thing is in super drift mode. Guy just put me in the grass. This is odd. Still moving forward though. I can see in the mirror that they're trying to track me down, so I gotta get a good run off the straightaway here. Get to the brakes properly so I don't get into the corner stupid again. That's better. Gotta be this motor or something. Oh! Oh my! What is wrong with this thing? Ah! Save me, Jeebus. I think I already has. I should be like lit here, but I'm afraid of spinning this thing around in a circle. That would end all forward progress. Oh man. At least there's all three cars in front of me. Good to know. I need them to get all funky on each other though. Alright, this is the downhill section. Don't overdo it. We want to make good exit, not, good slide. Dirt oval practices later. This car is untuned for this. Final lap action. Going for it. Oh, oh, woo! How about it? Yeah, woo! Not done yet. They have gummed themselves up really bad behind me, though. I can see how tight they are, so still gotta get it done. They're tight on each other and on me at the same time, so. Oh, they're right there. got it. Right, remember, downhill, don't overcook it. You gotta set up one for the other. There you go. Let your momentum down the hill overrun it. Oh, they're right there. Oh, I'm gonna make them touch me. Or each other. Suck it. Total failure on the dismount, but whatevs. Whew. Hit the button, dummy. Still short. Whoa, look at all this sliding. Oh my. You are a slidey, slidey, slidey thing. Why is this thing so slidey? Why are you so slidey? Maybe I don't want to, I was going to say I'll drive this car in the next race. Maybe I don't want to. I guess I will because I have the dirt tires for it. It's easier to just change the tires on this. We'll see if it lets me use the GRV car, I'll just do that. Ooh, you know what? I can get that Subaru tuned up that I have. I have that Colin McRae, like 92 Subaru. I can boost that thing up big time. I can do all like the mega lightning tricks to it. And then send it. Oi, mate, send it. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, so if you're not tight there, it like shoots you down the hill because it's off camber. You gotta stay a little tighter there and more disciplined. Especially this piece of junk. So is it weird if I go and like introduce myself to my neighbor and ask them if I can charge their cars at my house? I have a neighbor down the street. I don't know if they recently moved in or they recently moved up in their position or like whatever. They have manufacturer plates on Ford EVs. They have a Rally like I was going to buy, like the Ford Mach-E Rally Edition, and they also have an F-150 Lightning, like F-150 is what I like to call it, E-150. I don't necessarily believe that that's weird, but I know I cursed out the one guy for, running the stop sign, and then I cursed him on again for when he was stopping. His carbon brakes on his competition sport, what are those things? M1 or M2, whatever the little car is. It's got like the little, Nürburgring edition, wherever the fuck that thing is. It's not the one on iRacing, because the one on iRacing has the 4-cylinder, the 2-liter, the turbo 4-cylinder. Woo! This one has whatever the old engine was. I mean, I've talked about it on this channel all day long. Volvo had like, the bomb 2.4-liter combination. They had a triple turbo setup. They had a high turbo, low turbo on a 4-liter or a 4-cylinder. And they had an air compressor set up to it, like a semi-truck would have, to keep the turbo, the turbo's always going, or the low turbo always going, so there was no lag. If you can get the delivery down though, it's like, I think it might be easier to do just hybrid on the front end, like the, whatchamacallit. Acura does that. What BMW's doing with their new class vehicle, like with the in-runner motors, or out, their in-runner motors, whatever, the pancake motors. So they have individual motors on each wheel, and you can really adjust the torque vectoring of the car and stuff like that. Overdrive the left hand, on the right hand corner or something like that, so you can get it to dart in better. I guess I could have used oh no, it's this one I can use, the big wheel. I do have a large wheel set up for these Fanatec's. I should have two of them actually. I should get this whatchamacallit converted. NASCAR one, I can get another QR2, but I don't know. I have so many of these things. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with all the QR1s. I'm trying to find everything I gotta get rid of down here. Get rid of it. Launch. Call it Operation Launch Control. Control, everything that's down here, and then figure out what we can launch. I'd sell a full rig. Oh, dig this goofball stuff. This is funny. So I watch things, I scroll down the streamers, there's there's only a few of them at times, right? So I see all the people that are streaming stuff, and there's the one guy that complains about his Fanatec and all that stuff. He's streaming and he's running all this crazy fucking overlay, and I don't understand, these people don't understand computers, overhead, what it's required to run iRacing at certain levels, and why you can't do both. I understand why some people understand that and run just the camera off the back on a stupid laptop. Amen. You've understood what's going on. But this guy, he complains about his Fanatec or whatever failing, or whatever, or not doing something, whatever it is he's doing. It's probably his fault. It's usually armchair interface. All these companies have plausible deniability built into their systems or whatever, where they can, say you did something wrong with your computer, or you did something wrong with, your sim or something like that, you got a setting wrong. And they're probably mostly right. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I mean, at the heart here, this is a brushless, whoa, this is a brushless motor with a positioning sensor on it, communicating with your computer. If your computer is stuttering, doing anything dumb, or blah, 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 there's only one inevitable outcome. Your wheel is going to fail. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stop shifting. It's going to, you know, spin. You know what I mean? Or like do any number of fucking things that it's capable of doing if it doesn't know where it is. So I think over time they've, you know, cut back on it being able to rip the fucking shit out of your hands like it used to originally when I first got one of these things. But nonetheless, if you don't have your systems, you know, in check and everything running the way it's supposed to be and, like, you know, within operating parameters of the overhead required to run all these systems together, you're fucked. You're going to have trouble with everything. Ask me how I know. What the fuck? What is the plan here? Oh, hold on a second here. Back. Back! Damn, look at that thing. Look at these cars. Holy shit. There's some serious carage going on here, man. What car do I use? My Jimny? I could use the ambulance. That's got dirt tires on it. That 22B STI is actually like a good runner for this. What else do we got here? So no race cars is what it looks like. Road car professionally tuned. Shit. Well, yeah. This one. This one. This one. Oh, we're gonna fucking kill it. See? It was shit on the fucking tarmac, but it's gonna be a stone cold driller killer on the dirt. You ready? All right, I need the round wheel. I legitimately need round wheel action. So this one, this Palenque one or whatever, this is the round or the square one from Amazon. Definitely, no matter what, wobbles on the nickel-plated not quick release, but QR2. Wobbles like a mother effer. Don't know why, but that's on the, what is it, the white one or whatever. But it's fine on the black one. It's fine on the whatchamacallit one. It's good to go on that. All right. There will be hand braking. Definitely will be hand braking. Shout out to the Wolfie. Sorry I fell asleep watching your stream yesterday. Hey, brother. Royal Player OG checking in on the tube. The tube. We're about to do some dirting. Oh, brother, did you see me do Adelaide on iRacing the other day? I don't know if you saw that or not. And did you get your cockpit, mate? So many questions. Let's watch these cars go around the track for a little while. And I'm gonna go have a moco, and I can watch the chat and see what's up. And talk to Royalo about his rig. Tell us about your rig, mate.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm just chatting with my mate in Australia over the YouTube chat. Join us if you like. Hi. Welcome, everybody, as all are welcome. I'm about to get freaky on this mother effer. I should actually take this hooded sweatshirt off because I don't want to, like, get totally wrecked.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the kind of shit that gets me copyright strikes on YouTube. This music here. Because it's kind of like the, you know, someone else's music that, you know, is in the game. They just change it a little bit so they can, you know, get away with it. But then it gets me a strike from, like, Sony Music Russia or some bullshit like that. Wah, 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 wah. Good, you got plenty of time to, like, go back and watch the rewind because the dog just got up, so I gotta take her out. I'll be back. 'Tis the season to fucking take your grass and light it on fire. Please refrain from spamming signals. Fuck you, Streamlabs. You'll do nothing of the sort. Punch you in your goddamn digital mouth. Ugh. Whoa, that's gonna be me. All right. This is proper driving shit, so there'll be no Jimmy Broadbent gloves. And this car tried to kill me on tarmac, so it better not here. Be fucking furious at that point. So hopefully the Stream Deck doesn't fall off. I probably should just have it on my lap, but whatever. I should probably do Hey Dudes as well. The coffee is gone. The coffee is officially gone. So, whatever. Let's fucking hit it. All right, so, as they say, it's gonna be mayhem, like a book. Whew. Yeah, we should, if Royal OG's around, after we finish this race, because I got a lot of time, hopefully I finish this race and I do it in one shot. I probably don't really care as much to just, as I do to just get third place and like maybe do a clean race and have a good show. But we'll shop to what you can buy in Australia. I can help you buy something that's inexpensive and future-proof. I'm sure there's something out there for you, you know what I mean? And or give you the wood ticket and like basically you can build it out of pallet. Like if you have like industrial buildings around, like, you know, industrial warehouse things that like throw pallets out and stuff like that, like you could build it out of pallet wood. No problem. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of like, how do you want it? You know what I mean? All right, this thing, let's go. Don't hit that thing. What the fuck is that car doing? I haven't had to hit the oh shit brake yet. It's gonna happen though. What the f— Yo! I guess I should have went outside. I mean, gone around the outside. I was already outside. Oh, fuck that Subaru. Friends don't let friends drive Subarus. Hey, look at that thing's got a dinner table on the back of it. Trying to figure out what fucking things I'm supposed to like pay attention to here, like get through this thing fast. There's trees you gotta watch out for. Oh fuck, that wasn't good. Come on, you cat, you must go. Here comes a big jump, I think. When you're doing these, you gotta like, if you lift, the car is lighter. Downhill. Is it over? That's it? It's over? Did I go too fast? Well, that was not that much fun, I guess, as I thought it was gonna be. Just kind of rolled right through. Whoosh. I gotta do more race. I guess I gotta do the fucking FTO thing too. Shit. Gosh darn it. So yeah, I know how to do that, I think. I have the file, like the PDF, like, you know, like, it's crazy, right? Like, the way that they, their instructions are probably still online, actually. You could probably just go right to their website and get them. I might be able to just post you the link from there. But anyway, their instructions is basically, like, the entirety of the parts catalog, like, not catalog, but, like, the parts that you need to build their rig. So if you wanted to clone their rig, you could just clone it. Like, no big deal. Clone it as many times as you want. Sell it on eBay for, like, you know, the same price or 100, like, you know, whatever over cost you want to do. You probably won't make any money because of the shipping and stuff like that, but whatever. You can actually take this list and these instructions that I've told you about, and go into, like, an industrial, like, you know, website, or you know, a place where you buy, like, hardware and, you know, nuts and bolts and stuff like that, and extrusion. Like, in America, they have a couple of places. They're called Granger or Northern Tool. And these places, you can, you know, you can go on their websites and you can just, you know, you can buy this stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, it's anything special. It's stuff they build, like, fucking conveyor belt rigging and stuff like that with, you know, stages, light rigs, you know, all this, you know, all these different things that they use this profile to build. Sim racing is just one of them. Sim racing is just one. So I think the rest of the day, I thought I was going to go dirt to dirt because I'd be done, but whoa! It's a good one. That could be a screenshot for the next time we do dirt. I'll put a Simgear.club wheel on the bottom of the car. I wish you could skew those, like, screenshots when I do those things, like, kind of, like, make it, like, you know, attached to something, like, you know. I guess maybe I could try that with the AI. There's a new AI thing, like, whoosh! A couple of those AI things that I was doing has some features where you can, you know, add images to it, and then you can tell it how you want it to be added. So, like, if I say, hey, take this sticker, you know what I mean, the sticker that I use to put on all my, you know, live streams, like the official, like, wheel, one of the official wheels anyway, and say, hey, why don't you throw that on the bottom of the car in this image, and it will do that. So it'll, you know, probably adjust the skew and all that stuff that's required in order to make it look like it's there and not, like, floating in the two-dimensional, like, netherverse that, like, you know, the current ones are always. Like, take that screenshot there. Whee! Like, take that screenshot right there, like when you're coming around the corner with all that gravel and stuff, and you take that screenshot and say, hey, turn all these gravel particles into this image. And it does it. Like a good little AI robot.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. So I gotta do more mileage so I get my stupid spin. What the So we do the FTO race, I guess. What do I care? 7 laps? Holy puffin' Jesus. Racing hard. Don. We'll be doing this. I love this track, and I'll use the handbrake in this car and in this combination. Better f***ing believe it. Yes, I try and auto edit myself, like when I start to swear word rather than like get bleeped out later. I like bleep myself. It's like force of habit. I'll just say the first, you know, sound of the F-bomb, then move on. You'll wonder if you heard me say it or not, and that's part of the fun too. S-he. Al used to know all the people and their aliases when they used to come and race us in our races. I had no idea. I just concentrate on one thing, getting ready for the race and then doing the best race that I possibly could and trying to not let, you know, shit get under my skin or like people like, you know, shovel me or any kind of dumb stuff that happens in esports nowadays on a regular basis. It's been happening for over a decade now, so it is what it is. So we should just go right into this, right? I want to run the car, get it over with, because then, what time is it? 10:30. I won't have enough time to like reset and go to like do iRacing or anything. I gotta go out and do I gotta do dirt laps on the John Deere, just not the one that I particularly want to. Oh wait, I don't run the John Deere anymore. I don't run a John Deere anymore. All right, ready, steady, go. Let's Jason Plato this piece of crap. I like getting 2 wheels on. I used to have the world record here on an old PlayStation 4 title. Somebody on, I don't know if they play on computer or whatever, but they busted my time. Oh, don't fucking do that. Shot me, you piece. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. Would expect nothing different here. Nothing there. There's that sport suspension. How bad it nosed over. Just about hopped on the splitter. Pass them all at one time. That thing squirreled up real bad. That was almost me doing the backwards. In Top Gun, that killed Goose. Top flat spin. Goose, no! Okay, might not make it. If I get a penalty or whatever, or I spin, I got 7 seconds. That's not enough. Or if I park it like I did with the Trans Am last week, I was just about gonna lose that race. I probably am not hitting the right brake. That's why it's slamming on the splitter so bad. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twatch. I'm glad you're twatching. On either one.
Yeah.
8 seconds, that's not enough. I'm gonna fucking crank it up a notch. I'm driving very cautiously. Gotta start getting a limit with this rear grip. Instead of like jamming on the brakes real hard, I gotta turn it in and get it to rotate. Woo! Probably massive handbrake opportunities here. Oh man. "17 seconds. Oh man, see, I told you I was gonna turn it up. Let it go, cat. Too bad it doesn't rotate like the stupid Evo Final Edition. That thing going to a corner at that one track and it was like almost going backwards, like reverse entry drifting. at the wrong part of the screen. One more. Could have been better in second gear. I don't know. Too late. Last lap. This thing's got a 7-speed, I think. We're not gonna find out though. Last one, best one, Sensei. Hooray! You did it! Brilliant! A very white car. Very, very white car. Oh, I gotta hit the button. 117,911. You get the clean race bonus, and you get your spin. What is it? Is it a 3 or a 4? I'm going with 3. I've been wrong, and I'm glad to be wrong at this point. Shit! I was right. But hey, a few times I've gotten the 3-star, I've gotten max credits, maximum creditos in the 500K range, which I'm good for if I can get it. Otherwise, let's shop for rigs. I can't believe they discontinued that one. That's one that I actually sent the design, of, I thought, and, didn't exist, and then all of a sudden, I guess it does exist. So the Fanatec rigs are out. They're just fucking expensive, to be honest with you. Oops. There's that one. I don't know if you've seen the Fanatec rigs. They're overkill for what you're doing, and underkill for everything else. But they're at a maximum price point, which I think is a poor place to be for them. They do have that other one, though, that's a little bit smaller, the CSL Elite cockpit. What? I don't know what it means. Yeah, that thing is similar to what you were looking at. There's other things out there too. The fucking pallet wood thing is genius. You know what I'm saying? There's a million, you know, there's a lot of videos out there that'll just show you how to do that too. I'm down for any solution that works. I used to be a big time snob about stuff, but like, really, you know what I mean? That's no way to be. Oh! You know, I and myself and many others like me have taken a similar journey. Who am I to discredit each one's chosen path? My current stance. By continuing to stay here under all the pressure that has been put on me to do other things, I'm happy to keep doing it. So I'll tell you, you know, most of the companies that I've dealt with, they would prefer me not to deal with them or to not buy their products. Because I almost can't help but, like, you know, not just get involved, but, like, you know, put myself in someone else's position, you know, that were also in my position, or, you know, see their point of view or whatever. It's always been the people's thing with RaceBook, people's team. They are, like, I think there's a ton of them on, like, you know, different, I mean, you gotta think though, like, if you're looking at, like, you know, relative cheap from, whatchamacallit, what he was looking at, you know what I mean? What he was looking at and trying to buy, and anything I think you buy is going to be imported into Australia in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I've been told that's pretty expensive. But keep on whacking this thing with my chin. Like I said, the best thing to do is to have, like, a plan and, like, you know, be able to be flexible with materials. It's nice to have the kit where it's all cut and done correctly for you, and, like, you know, cataloged, and, you know, you have all the right bolts, you have all the right nuts. But, you know, there's also being able to do it yourself if you know how to do that kind of stuff, or, you know, somebody that has the capability, tools, and the know-how. maybe, you know, you get a little entrepreneurial spirit, like I said, and turn pallet wood, free pallet wood into rigs. You know, paint them up really nice, like race cars or something, and sell them. Shit, I just gave myself, you know, do what I should do. There's a place right down the road that uses heavy duty pallets too, you know, where like the centers are like, you know, real solid hardwood. It's like heavy duty weight. Like that's the thing about pallets. Like the top decks are softer, so like, you know, the stuff kind of like, you know, sticks on it, and then they band it, whatever, blah blah blah. But like the structural parts are hardwood. Cause like that's what I buy for my furnace and stuff like that, my wood furnace. They use hardwood for that kind of stuff. So you just, someone will chop them up and then sell it in like, you know, truckloads. Big effing like, you know, 4x4, you know, blocks and stuff too, you know, from steel haulers and whatnot. There are a million different ways to kill, you know, or solve that problem, or, you know, skin that cat, or whatever you want to, whatever bad analogy or metaphor you want to use, I should say. Oh, let me fix that camera while I'm standing here like a dwarf. Yay. So everything is standing room in here now. I like it. That one's pointed at my ankle. All right. Yeah, what did we get? Like, everything that we bought was really fucking expensive. Just gonna come right out and say it. Now stuff is a lot cheaper. Good for everybody that gets a good, cheap rig, you know what I mean? And gets to go out there and be competitive, you know? It means it means everything will still be here if I leave and want to come back. All right, let me get my rewards. Oh, dude, I don't have the seat here anymore. I was like thinking to myself, oh, well, I'll sit right here on this big old seat like I normally do. And it's upstairs. Whatever. I can just stand here. You don't need to see the look on my face. You know it's already disappointed from getting this 3-star ticket. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Let's go. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, whoa. That's a lot of whammy up there. Ah, at least I didn't get the least amount of credits. Just the second least amount of credits, right? I got 5,000 credits. Are you kidding me? Dude. How am I going to get back to 20 million credits? This is the part where I go into the Legends car lobby here, and I immediately go drop a huge F-bomb. And I say the whole word because I have no money to buy anything in here. Because it's the first time in months I've not had any money to actually buy anything. Alright, so I got everything that I need. Oh, there's that car. I have that car. Ouch. I have that car. I almost like fucking like Bruce Lee, like, ow. I did. I like did like a weird like monk touch on my throat where it cramped my foot. Jesus. So yeah, I can't buy anything unless I go into the store. Fuckers. I heard there's some good time trials where you get some good money if you feel like it. I read, like, I get all these dumbass articles about that. Right? That's a good way to, like, put it, too, because, like, you know, if your wife finds out you're going to do some stuff like that, and then, like, she's not into that kind of stuff, or she knows that, like, you could cut your fingers off or something like that, rather, you know, buy something to prevent that from happening. That's my wife's stance, too. If I said something like, honey, I got this really cool idea where I'm gonna, like, build a motion rig out of my old jack stands and, you know, my hydraulic jack and my 3D printer, she'd be like, okay. She'd be like, okay, you're getting not that. She'd be like, you're getting not that at all. I can't really shop here. I gotta shop on the other rig. So that means I should probably go, what time is it? 11? I can probably start cutting the grass right now. And if I cut the grass at the right time and get done at the right time, I can be on the dirt again. I can be on the dirt! Well, here, I'm standing here at my, let me see what I have here. Let's, before I just give up, what is this? Studio mode. You can't do studio mode in this realm. Do I have a display? Is it this one? What is this one? Video capture device. What's this one? Talk, PC, working, S8, working, end. I don't think I have one. I'm looking to see if I have a scene where I have a display capture on here somewhere. I suppose I could just add one. Here, let me do that. Of course. This is dumb easy. See, look at that. Look how fucking brilliant I am. Gotta center it. And then shrink it. Thought I did this once already. There you have it. What the hell is that? Oh, I'm like, what in the fuck is that over there? Let's go shopping. As soon as I get this goddamn thing to grab. There it is. Fucking hate you, mouses. I hate you, Mises to pieces. All right, cool. Now we can chop. All right, where are we going here? Track racer, right? Or no? What's the major European one? Is it track? It's track, right? Track. Track sim racing equipment. Shop. I'm sorry, I might not see your chat on YouTube, so I apologize. I'm trying to do two things at once. So we want sim rigs. Oh, this is a really nice one. I like how they have this center section connected. See that? Like, I dig that. Here's like an F1 style. I don't really like that. I don't really like this one either, but it's complete and it's really expensive. This one right here is basically what I would recommend for anybody, to be honest with you. Like, that one's cool and everything like that, but like, you don't need anything else but that. But I would just do that because it's like the same price. Well, pretty more expensive. What they're giving you here, though, is they're giving you everything that you don't have. So like this one here, standard. So you got standard wheel deck, so you can connect to the top there. You can set it up for front mount if you want. Like, I don't recommend that one. The side mount is the Fanatec thing. So you can do that. That's actually really cool. For a Fanatec, if you've got that. This will pretty much get you going wherever you need to go. So if there's no price increase, which I think there is. No, I guess they give you all the same price. But yeah, see what they're doing here different over the other one is they give you this nice wheel deck that you can adjust the angle, which you kind of really want, I think. And they give you this top rail system here, or this top system here, which allows you to put a side track, like, you know, a sliding, C-track on it and crap like that. So if you're in Europe and, like, you know, towards like Asia, I guess this is probably a good one. I like that one. Here, let's look at this one. So this is basically, you just get it like this. This is pretty badass though. But you could literally build this probably cheaper out of a catalog, like a hardware catalog. But like the problem is having the correct blade and system to cut this aluminum so you're not gonna like fuck it up. Because like that's what happened with this rig. Like this rig right here, my big French rig, like this is my first like venture into like sim racing rigs. Like you had, back when I bought this, like about like 10 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago, you had like Sim Labs that had like their rig, I think. It was really, really expensive. I think it list priced like over $1,000, and then with shipping and stuff like that, it's like $1,500. And so is this, basically. But they consider this to be a stupid, whatchamacallit, they consider this to be a motion rig, or motion ready, is what they say, and that's why they get the big price for it. So, anyway, this is basically the baseline. Like, this is perfectly acceptable. This is actually really nice. Look at this. This is an adjustable deck here, so you can get the tip angle that you want and stuff like that. I really like that, to be honest with you. And you can see that, you know. I think that's pretty solid, actually. That's pretty solid. All right, what else is it? Next level, right? That's the most common one globally, I think. And then the other one is there's Next Level and there's someone else that builds products or whatever, and it's something that ends up being in a. So these I see all the time. And I see them returned at the local store. So they're open box. So I've never really looked at them other than that. But that's something that you can do. And like, I like this. And I'll tell you why. Because they support this. It's not on the ground. And I think it actually, you know, you can hook it up to something. You know what I mean? Your brakes. Because like they show this brake system here. This brake system is notoriously shitty and wrecks rigs. So that is actually not bad. This is the one that they replaced your rig with, if you're still there, dude. So your rig got kicked back because this is the replacement. So maybe you just want to go with this one. It's pretty expensive though. Like for that price, like I'd rather get like one of those other ones that I showed you from Trek, to be honest with you. Because then you're like set up for other things. Like I wouldn't get this at all, to be honest with you. If you could swing the other one, I would swing the other one. You know what I mean? Let's see, what else is there? What else is there? Sim labs are just expensive. I want SimLab, not USA. I want SimLab, Europe. I want a SimLab as a Europe. Yeah, I would think that Trek one that we looked at, one of those Trek ones that we looked at, like, are solid, man. Like those first two, like, you can't go wrong with 1-inch profile for the level of direct drive wheel that you plan on getting, if that's the one that you plan on getting, and load cell that you're getting, because that's exactly what this rig that I use mostly for Gran Turismo is. It's 1-inch profile. So one slot, none of it, there's no 2 slot anywhere in there at all. This is the one that they're entry level. Yeah, that's the one, GT Omega, that's the one. They're straight from China, bro. So like anything that's GT Omega and stuff like that, like anybody that sells that, that's a direct from manufacturer to consumer shipper. So like it's, you know, you buy it from wherever store you buy it from. I think Amazon sells that stuff, and it ships from either, if they have it in a local warehouse, sometimes they do on Amazon, you never can tell. Like that's how I got some of these knockoff Fanatec whip releases. But that's a definite possibility to do some stuff like that. So anyway, we don't want this. Thank you. This is the one they sell locally here, and you can get this shipped for about like $60 here in the United States. And like if anybody doesn't have like a solid like direct drive setup or something like that, or like a rig to do direct drive, this is the one that I recommend you just buy, and then like you never have to fuck with it ever again. So like my French rig, this one that I had the manual transmission set on, is basically copied off this rig. And you know, just the fact of the matter is this isn't a very good copy. The materials that they use on this are so bad. You know what I mean? They're just so bad. Well, they don't give you any mounting brackets. So you can do that on your own, and you can get like basically whatever you want. I mean, my recommendation is to buy everything from them. This is expensive right here. Oh shit. Woo! God damn. Who's the seat maker that makes the seats? Who's the one that makes like the pizza seat and stuff like that? Here, let me just Google pizza seat. Bet you it comes right up. There we go. NRG, that's it. And these are on Amazon. You can typically buy these like on Amazon relatively cheap. Or another thing to do is like, you know, this is what my teammate did, and I actually have one in the garage. You just go to the second-hand parts, you know, depot, like the junkyard or whatever, or the scrap yard, and you get a seat out of a car. You know, because these can get expensive too. Like, you know, the entry level for a seat like this is usually like $300 to $400 once you get the shipping set up and everything like that. GT Omega. Yeah, see, available on Amazon. They don't have their own website, really. eBay. What else they got here? Yeah, they don't got dick. Jimmers! Jim Bimmers. Jim Dim Bimmers. Can you feel him? Yo, they are so fucking slow in that Porsche Cup car. Or like maybe the Porsche Cup car just looks really fucking slow. So yeah, there's this thing. But like, that's not really that inexpensive. You know what I'm saying? That's like $254. I don't know what it runs for in the US. For the UK, that's really expensive. Holy shit. Let's look at this. Come on. Edit. Where's the fucking big picture? I'm old. I need better help to see this. Fuckers. So yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. But like I said, this isn't required. This is something that you could look at and like you could get a vibe for, and you could just, you know, build out of wood. Pallet. Pallets, not the soft wood of the pallet, the actual like inside that holds that supports the ladder bars, you know, the top part. So get like, you know, 3-4 of those should probably cover you, because that, you know, you need to build so like when you're doing it, like, I don't know where you're looking at here, but here, I'll just do it in this camera if you're on YouTube still. So you need, you know, 4, right? Because you need 1, 2, and then you're gonna cut 1, right? And then you're gonna cut another 2, so you probably need 5 to build your center section, your upright, however you do that or whatever. And that's basically it. And then from there, you know, get some slatting wood or whatever to like, you know, connect to square the corners and stuff like that, so it doesn't, you know, do that shit, and you're good to go. You know, forget about all this stuff for the most part. Do you know what I mean? But like, I think that Trek one was probably the best. What was it? Trek. Which one? Trek? Oh, this is made in the Netherlands and Europe. Worldwide shipping. This one here is solid, I think. Ooh. Rookie. Right there. That's the best one I've seen. I like this. This one's 750 bucks. This is the same thing as the GT1 Evo, though. The only problem is, like, what do you actually get? You know what I mean? Like, you need a couple more things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be able to connect a slider to here, so if that's possible, I think that's possible based on this design, right? You can put a slider here. Oh, what, that new one, that light? Yeah, that thing's a piece of shit, too. Like, I don't like that one. For that price, dude, I'd rather have this one or this one. Whoa. Yeah, this is the one, dude. Like, I mean, this has the best connections and, like, the most, like, availability. Like, I just think that they're nuts sometimes. Like, you got a place to put a shifter. Like, this is the way it comes. Wait, hold on. Take this seat off without seat. Yeah, it comes like this. You don't get this seat mount shit. None of this stuff. Yeah, the only thing you get is a really good pedal deck that you can adjust a bunch of different ways. You get the extra rail to put the seat slider on, and then you get the what should you call it? This adjustable tray. It's not bad. Oh, that's cool. I'm all like looking for the fucking thing here because I want to see the deck here. This deck is kind of shady, and that's why they're not showing it. You got like a million of the same picture here. Like, what is going on here? Am I on a doom loop or what's going on? This shit is baddie. Is this thing broke? Yeah, this is like, I mean, this is suitable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't bad. It ain't good. I can go right down the street and buy this right now for 400 bucks. Let's see. This is too expensive. This is a good price. You can probably get this open box. They have one of these open box. All right, thank you. I don't need that. They're not listing it. That sucks. Hold on a second here. There you go. There it is. Yeah, that right there, this here is the best thing you can do in the United States of America. If you live near one of these stores, if you can find something secondhand, God hell yes. You know what I mean? You can't really fuck something like this up. Granted, if it's one of these pieces of shit, you can fuck it up really good. I'm telling you, man. Oh, here, you know what? I got a perfect example here. I can show you this. This is what I can do. Check it out. Dude, I got a plan. Dude, I got a plan. So what part is connected here? All right, this one is. I can show you what I wanted to the other day. The difference between the two profiles side by side. I just need to pop this piece of shit off. And it shouldn't take that long. But, you know, I've been known to struggle with bolts and shit. Well documented on my YouTube channel by several viewers. So, dude, what's wrong? Why are you struggling so much with these bolts? And I say, I don't know. Fucking get old and I'll answer that, or you'll answer it yourself. All right. This is a pretty cut and dry, like, demonstration here. Let me put it up on both deals here. I'll use this camera, I guess. Ooh, that ain't it. Ooh, that ain't it. So here, check this out. I'm gonna go into the I'm gonna go into the used car dealership so I can get maximum light. All right, can you see? All right. All right. If you can't see the difference and you need me to explain it to you, you go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, point out the one that you think is going to be stronger. It's like an optical illusion, I'll just tell you that. Oops. You got this one, and you got this one. All right, let's try this camera. You got that one, and you got that one. That's what I was talking about. You see the lip there, how it's solid? See the lip here? How it's hollow? That is super effing important when it comes to constructing one of these things and getting it together and having it stick. Yeah, this one is definitely stronger. So this is SimLab's profile, and that's how they, like, you know, they connect their current rigs, except for, you know, the one that I showed you here on that was on screen there. They still use the old way. The new way, they connect it with a cap, and that little hole there in the center is threaded, and that's how they build their new rigs. But that older one, the GT1 Evo rig, uses this style of profile, and it's pretty durable, so you can take it apart, put it together, take it apart, put it together, and you're good to go. This one, you basically got one shot. You over tighten this, you collapse the track, and then you can no longer get that piece square and stuff like that. It's this terrible profile. So here, like this, if you can see, like, or ask any question to, like, you know, the tech support or whatever before you buy your profile, ask them to see a dissection of the profile. You know, say, hey, can I just see the end of it? See what it looks like? If it looks like this, fucking run for the hills, man. Run for the garbage. Straight up garbage. But like this is coated with a material too, like paint or something like that. They say like something else. Like I'm not really sure what the Frenchies say about it. But as soon as I started putting like bolts and hardware to it, it started flaking all this shit off, like all over my floor and all over the place. And like, I basically, you know, yeah, not even really thing. Not even really a thing, but, you know, those two rigs, like those, if I had to, you know, go out and like start over from scratch, I have one of these, the SimLabs GT1 Evo. It's a really solid piece. You know what I mean? Like that one right there is totally legit. And I bet you that Trek is the exact same thing. Because like, you know, they're probably sourcing the same materials because they're built and designed in the same place. I wouldn't, you know, think any different, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's a really important, like, you know, thing to think about when you're buying these stupid things. So yeah, the wood thing is not a bad idea, you know what I'm saying? Because like you make sure, you know what I'm saying? And if you need to have something stronger, you know what you do? You just two-ply that shit. You know, like if you're wiping your butt, you know what I mean? You know it's gonna be messy, what do? You add extra papers, right? You take extra tickets to the ride with you. Yeah, baby! Woo! I think it's time I go. I'm talking about weird stuff. I should probably go and like get ready to ride the tractor so I can do dirt oval practice later. I'm a dirt oval ranger. I got a really good lap in the other day, and I need to grab another one. I need to get better because like I went and watched some other people, and they are fucking fast, bro. They are fucking fast. I watched some top split or like, you know, one of those dual races is what I call them, where you see these guys, they get together in the middle of the day. Like, you know, the very first or second split of the day, it's usually like two guys in like the 4,000 to 5,000 IR range. And they just go and fucking hammer each other, dude. Hammer each other. Watching those dudes the other day, and they were totally nuts. Yeah, I'm glad, you know, like, you don't need a bunch, dude. Like, that little one thing, that rookie thing from Trek, if that suits you and they get it to you fast or whatever, you can go to, like, your local racing store or whatever, or, like, racing parts, like, you know, wholesaler, like, and you can buy things like, you know, the Sparco C-Track sliders, or OMP were the cheapest ones for me. And then they also have seat uprights, too, and then, you know, that's really easy. You know, that's easy stuff. That's where the profile gets really fun, because you can add a lot of stuff that you can't add to, you know, some of, like, you know, the round rigs, like, you know, the Fanatec thing. You need specific mounts for that. Like, as it pertains to, like, you know, profile. Like, you basically, like, anything that has a flat mount, you can mount to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll usually end up with extra hardware when you buy them, or you can find, you know, places to get extra hardware, and you can mount all types of crazy dumb shit to your rig. Like, I have, like, cameras rigged over there, I have, like, you know, all types of different nonsense, you know, rigged on my other system or whatever that, you know, is only possible because I have, you know, a rig that you can add it to, like, later on. You know, because like if you don't have a system that you can grow into, you know what I mean? You'll just end up having to get rid of one, which sucks. I can't get rid of these things to save my ass. I tried, you know what I'm saying? Like, the credit card company had the best idea when they first, you know, like, you know, awarded us the settlement against the sellers or whatever. They said, just put it on the curb, someone will pick it up. And I said, you know, I thought to myself, you know, probably was the best idea in hindsight or whatever, because, like, you know, I've thought of a million different things to do. That's what I told my brother. I said, when he got the SimLabs GT1, because he had bought a weird eBay model or something like that, which, like I said, I just don't recommend doing that. If you don't get it from one of those places, Trek, SimLab, or, you know, even the Next Level Racing one, or the whatever one that we looked at, GT Omega, you're gonna end up with something weird that you might be stuck with and not be able to do anything with later on, which, let me tell you, fucking sucks, man. Because like I said, I got this dumb thing. This is separate thing from that thing, a separate thing from that thing. The only things that are together are these two right here. This stuff from here out this side of the room is you know, together, and I can put, you know, in the same slots and use in the same, you know, together, or build something together with it. All this other stuff is one-off, you know what I mean? So glad I could help you and share. So now it's time to go make the grass fear, and because I'm gonna cut. Whatever. I lost my train of thought. I was gonna trying to do some dope rapping, but I ain't got it. So until next time, it's gonna be a whole nother 24 hours before I can do Gran Turismo again and make it worth my while. Catch me on the iRacing rig later, probably, for sure. Because that's where I do my dirt. Like, legitimately, that's where I do my dirt. That's where I do my dirt. Did I turn that thing all the way off? I did, didn't I? What a weirdo. Can't do it like that, man. I know you're dreaming of me. At least I got that turned off. Shit. What's his name? What's in his name? Glad I could help you shop. I love spending other people's money. It's my favorite thing to do. Twitch tried paying me $50 the other day. I just don't know where it went. Maybe it's the part of me that got their identity stolen is a better streamer than me, or the person that stole my identity, and they actually get paid by Twitch. Could happen. You know? I tell somebody, man, I'm like a modern day like ham operator, like ham radio operator. I don't expect to, you know, be successful or have a bunch of people watch me. I just want to have a good time. And I want to share my passions with my peoples. You know? Oh, get low! Scrub the ground. Yeah, go check Boosted Media. I bet you he's got some used shit. If he's anyone, if his system and his like program is anything like mine, I bet you he's got a, well, probably smart and does giveaways and stuff like that. I thought about doing that a couple of times, but my business associate at the time had said, no, that's a bad idea, because if we have to, where's this go? If we have to, oh, I know where those go. If we have to ship something somewhere, it could get really expensive. So it actually costs us more than it's worth. And, you know, I'm probably right. Because, you know, that's a thing. Shipping costs are real. Birds may not be real, according to some people. But if they're birds of FedEx or UPS, you better believe they're real. Ugh. Everything's out of the way and unplugged, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go! Cut the grass! Oh wait, the camera's over here. Time to cut the grass! I'm gonna mow your ass! 2021. Joe Biden won the election, you dumb MAGA mother. Oh wait, hold on a second. I still can't believe they try and like prosecute that shit. Dumbasses. It's gonna be mayhem. Like a book.
Gonna be mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
Yeah, so it'll be over there on the iRacing rig later. I've got to get my dirt oval on because I got to get like a couple more tenths out of my lap times. And there's only one way to do that. Intense practice. And later on, I might be able to get battle practice if I wait long enough. I got to get my work done first. So thanks everybody for watching. Always do your chores first before you play your video games.